and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl. Sit back and relax. It's time for your daily dose of Big D energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D.
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, the ultimate gamer. Darren McCarty here in the house as well. BMG, Big Mike Gentry. And no Sam Flannel today, by the way. But we do have Spencer Rex. Now, there's a ton to get to right off the bat.
Yeah.
Before we get into sports, let's settle the Woodward stuff, okay?
God.
Number one.
Finally.
D-Mac is here.
Oh.
Turns out 4 Stanley Cup rings isn't the only thing you have 4 of.
4 broken ribs, yeah. Rubbin's racing. Anyways, happens when gimmick table and stuff like this, and I got a little turn. So thanks to everybody who's subbed in and or didn't, and the job that was done here for the last couple of days, because I was in enormous pain. I finally went to ER, got that taken care of, but I got 4 broken ribs, so I'll be taking it easy. I will be ready for the 14th for our golf outing. But so happy to be back in front of everybody else. But more importantly, wow, did I get excited? Finally, I think it got handed down. Sam Flannel got suspended. Is that what I heard in the back? Is that what we're saying?
Big Mike Gentry is here in the sound booth. Now, I have not been consulted. I do not know. I show up and I execute, D-Mac.
I just walked into the bathroom and I heard the guys in the back. There was rumblings in the back. There was talk in the back office. Mike.
Yeah, I just got here too. D-Mac brought it up to me. Rumors going around. I defer to Spencer.
Can you confirm or deny?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, you can't.
I'm a soldier, D-Mac. I show up and I march. And I march from 11 to 1. And I don't care what the conditions are. I don't care about anything that's going on around me. From 11 to 1, I march. And I play the ball. I play what's in front of me. I don't know. I cannot confirm. I cannot deny. We do not know where Sam Flannel is. I don't anyway.
Spenny, what I heard was there's something that Flannel did with the bottom line or the final word or whatever. Like, he pissed them off. So, can we dig deeper into this? So Sam Flannel will not be here for the remainder of the week anyways, right?
Correct.
Okay, but we don't know. I mean, maybe he's just on vacation.
Maybe.
Could just be on vacation.
But I don't know the way that things... Or
maybe... I got accused yesterday. I made a celebrity guest appearance yesterday.
Mm-hmm. You did.
On the final word. I did.
I made one Monday.
Yes.
On remote. Did you know on remote you get phone calls?
Yeah, it's really wild. We talked about that.
You did?
Did you know, too, when you're on the final word, you get different audio equipment and everything, too, specifically brought in? Like at 101, you're shoved aside off the desk, and then JB Smoove and Parker Not Meadows come in, and they rearrange all the audio stuff so it fits the specifications and the demands of those people on the final word. Did you know that, D-Mac? You did not. Because I did not.
I knew about the pushing aside,
yes.
But I didn't know what replaced after they,
upgraded audio equipment. All of a sudden, you can take phone calls and do interviews. It's a wild place to be.
Look at that camera and show them your surprise face. Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, what? Right now, you're thinking Uncle Joe might treat you a little bit better, right?
Grandpa Joe might have turned it around and decided to be a good person. No, but D-Mac, come to find out that's the case, and we didn't know that. But I made a celebrity guest appearance yesterday on the final word, and I was accused of spamming their chat thread. And by the way, you can jump into that said chat thread here on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe, get on in there, get your thoughts.
Poop?
Yes, I was accused of that. And he said, Maz told me, he goes, Neal, you set this up. I said, Maz, you show me the tape of me ever saying to do that. Show me the tape.
What happened? Like, all I saw, I think I saw a clip. What happened? All I saw was poop flying all through. But what was that all about, Spenny?
The BDE family ran hard. They asserted their dominance. And
they were showing the disrespect. Yeah. They were flying the Neal flag.
Yeah.
Oh, so those poops.
Unfortunately, it wasn't Ermanni and Edwards with Maz yesterday. It was Maz and Broder with Iafrady. so we didn't get the full effect.
That's not. That's just. Hey, you know what? You had fun. You had fun at Maz's expense. Shocker.
So
Well, good.
yeah,
There they are. I see. Yeah, I recognize them from the clip. But okay, so technically you weren't on the final word.
I mean, I was, I guess, but not. I would never be
You're
on
not
there
that
like
time
with
frame.
the talent
the
that
elite.
demands separate audio equipment and an overhaul of the entire physical structure of the studio. See, I just show up and do the show.
Wait a sec. Here's the issue. Are you saying that Maz, Broder, and Iafredi
I guess they're not good enough
had
to have
extra
it.
equipment?
Yeah. No,
Or
no,
they
no.
had the old equipment.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is I was shoved out the door of the Oakland Hills Country Club, put out in the street like I was evicted. They said, get the hell out of here. The real show's coming on at 2, and we need to set up the real shit for them. And I said, okay. Am I still gonna get my check? You know, like that's how I was.
Well, you know that's a fact bag, man.
Yeah, and you know that's all it was. So I don't know. I can't comment on it. Chuck Brewer in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Neal was the only person in this show saying not to do it. Chuck, you listen. Props to you, because Tom Mazaway does not listen.
Oh, well,
and he'll
that's-
probably blame
that's
it on
a
the audio
fact.
equipment and say they need new audio equipment again. He
That's
told me
fact.
though, no, because I asked Maz when I was on the show. I said, "You guys overhaul the audio equipment," and he's like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "So why don't they just use that for our show?" Because we thought that you guys were okay with the stuff that you were using. Well, why do you guys change? Because we like to hear each other. Well, don't you think we would like to hear each other too?
So, yeah.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. For real. Now I'm getting all worked up again about it. But that's what you have to do, D-Mac. Like, you have to be a diva here. You got to complain. But I don't like to do that. I march 11-1. I march, no matter the circumstances.
So do we want it changed or not? Because
I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't think I can be a good diva.
I gotta break stuff now because I can't yell as loud as like before for effect. So I'll just start breaking stuff.
Yes.
No, but maybe we don't. Maybe we just gotta say, hey, and why? But that doesn't make sense because isn't the object to make the whole network the best that it is? So wouldn't you want everybody using the best equipment instead of?
You would think.
I mean, can I relate this to like hockey sticks evolved? And you know what? When the wood ones went to the 2 pieces, you got a choice to use either or, but you still got a choice.
Yeah.
Have we got a choice?
No, because here's the overriding factor, D-Mac. For some people, it's about me and it's not about we.
Oh, well, ain't
For
that
some
a fact?
people.
Well, you know what?
For some people.
And here's the thing, and I guess until I care that it should be we enough, then I guess it can be about me if I'm involved until, you know, enough's enough.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to change, Neal, it'll be changed.
No, I
tomorrow.
don't. You know what? I don't. Like I'm the other way.
No, but
I don't.
But my question is, here,
Give me less.
No, my question is, would it make the show better? Because if it would make the show better, then that upsets me, right? That really upsets me because we're not in a freaking we're not measuring fucking dicks here. Seriously, I got 4 broken ribs, and you want to see, like, because I don't care, right? I care about you guys and whatever else. Like I'm sitting here with 4 broken ribs, like I'm doing that for doing this for whatever else. So why can't we be the best? I mean, I know that there's issues and problems that happen, but if it's something really, if it comes down to it, that we're not getting used because we thought you liked the old stuff. Man, I like tapes too. You can play a tape if you could ever find it, or maybe a CD. But you know what? I also like looking on my phone and pulling the song up and playing it right in my hand. You know, give me the choice. So, you know, this goes to everybody in the back or whoever's listening, whoever gives a fuck here. You know, like, if it's better for the show, then fine. If it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter. But we're not cheating the audience. Woodward Sport is about the people that prove it.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Juice's Ghost says, "Oh, you are."
Chop that up in the back.
Juice's Ghost says, "Oh, you are a perfect diva." I don't know. I don't think I would be a strong suit with that. Also in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread.
I can tell.
Here it is.
I can tell I'm in pain and irritable, but go ahead.
Sebastian Chose says Maz can't get Milt Plum on the show, but he always gets his guest, Neal. Exactly, Spenny.
It's true.
That's exactly what I'm talking about there. But yeah, also on the WoodwardSports.com chat thread, one funky Lions fan. Holy ish, this show is becoming Neal's piss and moan show. I hate that autoplay puts this garbage on. Well, I mean, judging by the clicks, one funky Lions fan, people seem to like it, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't, but you can't please everybody, man. But here we are. No, but we do. Rich Diana, Neal, relax. Neal is a diva. Just listen to him. What do you think, Spenmo? Am I getting there?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm getting there. I don't know.
I can't say anything because I'll just get fired.
All right. No, but we do have some things lined up. There is some breaking news about the Detroit Lions that I think warrants some discussion. And it's off the show sheet. I literally just got it texted to me, and we're going to touch on it coming up in about 3 minutes because I have something to say about it. And I think it's going to be pretty moving. Because it's another factor of how we're ready to roll as a fan base, as a city, and like I said, in about 3 minutes or so, we're going to get to that. Sutherland Jr. says the only diva on this show is Flannel Sam. D-Mac.
Well, is he a diva? Is he really a diva though? I don't think he's a diva. He's his opinion, stick to. I don't think he's a diva.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
Something else. No, we all have diva. I'm a bit of a diva sometimes, but that doesn't matter. What the thing is I wanted, because after we go to the break, come back and talk about it. But you can feel it in the air, right? Spenny and I were talking about it before. Like it's football season and it's exciting and it's different. I'm gonna tell you how different in about 3 minutes. It's just different, but the vibe, the feel in the air, right? To me, it feels to me like it used to when we were winning Red Wing teams, right? You just sort of like something good is gonna happen, and it's not a big build, it's not a surprise, it's that slow build, and I'm enjoying it.
It's ramping up even more than I thought it was going to, man.
Really?
It is for real.
But it's not
for real.
It's not ramping up super
no.
off the hill.
It's burning. Yeah.
Yeah. It's becoming more of an feeling real, like an eternal burn.
Yes, like we're almost there. It's funny you brought that up. We said is Flannel a diva? Boom, boom, boom. Jack Harrington, Flannel is a heel. Juice is ghost. Flannel is a princess. Real Cream of Wheat sums it up best. Flannel is more of a dork. So there's that one as well.
There it is.
As they said it in the Woodward Sports chat, I forget who someone put it, but I can't say anything because I'll just get Bayduned. So I gotta keep trudging, keep accepting my hay pennies and just go along.
You're just trying to get to Coonan Brewery.
I don't got the juice.
Yeah, you're just trying to get to the brewery on a Wednesday or Thursday night, right?
That's what it's all about.
That's it. That's all. What is today? Wednesday?
Today is
Thursday? Okay. What could be better than watching celebrities like Braylon Edwards, Darren McCarty play golf? Playing golf yourself and being treated like a celebrity. That's what. Stop into any Randy Wise Automotive dealership for your chance to play golf like a celebrity. Listen to this, everybody. VIP transportation, free golf at one of Michigan's best courses, and also a tasty steak after. Compliments of Fairway Packing Company. That's right. Make the wise decision and get to Randy Wise Automotive for your chance to win and be a part of the Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Flexibility and control over the sales process is key. Sellers, how would you like the freedom of canceling your listing agreement at any time for any reason with no penalty? That is exactly what Mark White and Associates offers. It's called the Minute-by-Minute Listing Agreement by Mark White and Associates. Try Mark White's risk-free minute-to-minute listing agreement today. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Visit markwhitesells.com or call 248-290-8242. markwhitesells.com, where flexibility meets success.
Off and running here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl. Fragmented pieces of Darren McCarty here with you today. BMG, Big Mike Gentry in for Sam Flannel. I don't know what happened to him, but Spencer Raxter is here as always.
With pay or without?
Who? Flannel? I don't know.
Without, for sure.
Oh, nice, Spenny, nice.
Has to be.
You heard something. Spenny's got his ear to the streets. All right, anyway.
It has to be. I did want to get to this. I promised you guys this. And there's some news, not out of Lions training camp, but from the Lions organization. And Stacey Dales on Twitter from the NFL Network sent out a tweet, and this is pretty incredible. For the first time in the Ford Field era, the Detroit Lions have sold out season tickets. There is officially a wait list for Detroit Lions season tickets. And guys, like, it's real. We knew it was real before. It is real. We are ready to go in Detroit. We are ready to go for NFL football this season. We are ready to go for Detroit Lions football. The fans have put their money where their mouth is. Do you think people believe in this team? Check. They've sold every season ticket for the first time ever in the history of Ford Field. We are ready to go now. Now it starts, D-Mac. And I wondered about it. When was it going to kick in? That news tells me that it's kicked in. This whole city is ready to go, D-Mac. D-Mac, it's time.
Didn't you see
it's
me?
time.
I was doing the mic drop, ladies and gentlemen. I was doing the mic drop because, as Chuck Brewer said, it's all because my clock finished the countdown. So everybody jumped on board because that's pretty logical. But no. Everybody's in, and that's what I love, Neal, because you know what it's like? It's as if everybody's not going and grabbing tickets and being prepared like they're abandoning a ship or they got to get on, so to speak, the ark. There's only a couple animals left. What they're doing is they're going up north for a long camping trip. Or they're going somewhere else, and everybody's getting prepared. And as training camp has come and stuff like this, the excitement's come there. But it's amped to the nth degree, like you said, and showing it financially, and people get behind it. And I'm sure jersey sales and everything else throughout the NFL and whatever it is. But I like the way it is because everybody's sort of still doing it at a steady pace, right? No, we're not running. We're not getting ahead of ourselves. We're not getting overly excited. We're getting excited about certain things, but we're taking it as they come. Look at what we've had to handle so far, right? First day of training camp, your free agency, Gardner Johnson goes down. Thank goodness it wasn't too bad. Look what happens a couple days later. Penny Sewell, after calling for all the smoke, has to go on concussion protocol. You never like to see. So they're showing there's these ebbs and flows of what's going to happen throughout the season. I think people have been taking it well. You look at, the way we see the fans show up to training camp, stuff like this. But at the end of the day, you nailed it. The fact they're putting their money where their mouth is for the first time is that they believe in enough. Because that's what it is around here. The Detroit sports fan will support if they believe in it. And that's what it tells me, that they believe in everything that's coming out of Allen Park and what Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes have showed them. And you know what's even better? what I love too is the love that Martha and Sheila got, because they deserve it. You know, at training camp. So if everybody who saw that, you know, we're chanting Sheila's it, because that's where it is. And I think that not only are they saying it, they're showing it with their pocketbooks, and they sold out season tickets.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Christopher Carby says Stoke not scared. Corey Berry says House of Pain 7-1 at home this year. Cody Engel says Ford Field's going to be wild come week 2. Let's go Red Wings party. We all have tucked in shirts now. We are D-Man.
Stop, that was brutal.
Yeah.
That was good, dude. But don't, come on, man.
Answer
That hurts.
Answer 14. Neal, we just need you to believe now, man. You and Spenny need to climb aboard, push those damn chips to the middle. And Spenny, look, I don't know about you, but I'm the one over here talking about the Kansas City game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I don't know about you, but I'm a nit.
yeah. No, no, but for real though, that all this does is further what I've talked about. The speech you guys have heard about the Chiefs game, that you have heard, you'll probably hear in about 4 seconds, and you will hear all the way up until that Thursday night kickoff. It all remains the same. All of these factors that are coming into play. Tammy Chin talked about training camp sold out in like a couple hours or whatever it is. That never happened. And that's cute. Like, that's cute. That's fun. But all the season tickets are gone for the first time ever. Like, think about that, man. That's how ready we are to go. And it starts with that. And that all this does is amp up the stakes more, guys, for the Chiefs game. And Spenny, I'll keep reiterating it. You know the holding call's coming. You know the hands to the head on Mahomes is coming. I don't care. Find a way. Mm-hmm. We have this opportunity, again, going back to all this, to take it. To take it. I am getting bricked up, answer 14. I am bricked up because we have a chance right out of the gate to change the entire narrative, man.
Are you raising? You're ready? You're pushing some chips?
It's altering.
He asked for some of your chips. Are you putting some of your chips in?
D-Mac, I can... And
how
look,
many today can you offer whoever it was that asked for how many chips? He asked for all in, and I don't expect you're not like that to go all in, but can he get 25, 50%?
I would say I raised pre-flop, and I got a quarter of the stack in, and I think the turn just fell.
Committed.
I think the turn just fell, and I pushed in that 15% bet just to see where you are.
Nice.
You know how you got to find out where you are at the table? Just to see where I am. And I will tell you guys this. By kickoff on Thursday, not only will I be all in, I think I'll be more in than the rest of you, because it is a zero-sum game for me on that Thursday night against the Chiefs.
God.
Win, lose.
How are you not a politician? That was so politician stuff, wasn't
sure.
it? That was real good.
D-Mac, it's win, lose. There is no in-between for me. There is no close loss. There is no the ref screwed us over. It is a two-sum, two-outcome situation. Bottom line, I do not care how it happens.
Because you know what? That's the big
That's
boys
the league we're in. That's it. That's it, D-Mac. Those are the waters we want to be in, right? The fan base has spoken. We've bought every season ticket. These are the waters we're in.
And here's the thing, Neal. It feels like the fan base is prepared for that. If it feels
They've
like
done
they're
their part.
preparing for that, they're preparing for that type of ride. It's zero sum, right? They don't care anymore. Let's get it done. We're beyond that. And you know what? You know why that is? And it's sort of what March 26, 97 gave to us as a Red Wing. It proved to everybody that we were team tough enough.
You know what, D-Mac? If we'd have said this a month ago, I'd have said, man, that's a little grandiose, man.
Because what are
but
you
you know what?
seeing?
It's not.
But what are you seeing? Because, yes, a month ago, but now you're seeing every day. You're getting reports from Gabriel D. Phillips, and you're getting reports from Broder, and you're getting, eyeballs. You're getting Tammy Chin, who was the first one there for the fans with her nephew, and being out there, you're getting pictures back. We got people eyeball tests talking about it. tweeting on our woodwardsports.com chat thread, telling us all about the experience because we're vibing it, we're feeling it. You know, here's the thing. I know that it's new in football for all of us, but winning isn't new for all of us in this city. It's just been a long time, right? So as a fan base, we know, and it's starting to vibe more like it did back in our day, or the bad boy era, or going to work era, or, you know, even 84 bless you boy Tigers.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Paul Johnson says it very, very well. They'll never give it to us. We have to take it.
Hey, yo.
Amen.
And that's what I'm talking about, man. And, you know, to bring that back, like, this is the 8 seconds I wish Flannel was here. Because I would tell him, I would say, this is like the opposite of the Michigan thing. Where I always say, like, Michigan fans sit around and wait for it to be given to them. You have to go take it. You have to take it.
Hey,
you have to fight through some shit and go take it. You have to take it when it looks like you're not going to get it.
The only way out is through.
That's it. You got to go through them.
In life, right? There's no other way. It's the epitome of rivalry, right? It goes back that there's no other choice. It's the old kill or be killed mentality, right? It's the art of war. You know, that's the way it is. And you got to have that mentality.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Chad Fisher. 3 gold jackets will carry us. Steve-O, baby. Neal, I've waited 31 years, and I've been waiting for 31 years, and I'm still waiting for the results. Brother, we all are, man. And we put our money up. We bought every season ticket in that place. We've put our money up. The fans all are all in. They are stoked, not scared. WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Chico G. Yeah, 100%. Chico G just left training camp. Broderick Martin is a dude. You did miss that, D-Mac. I've officially hitched my wagons to Broderick Martin as this year's James Houston.
Okay.
Officially.
I've
officially hitched my wagons. Scott. That's all. Scott says, Neal 2 Furnace Ruhl 2024. That guy 62, man, the energy is incredible right now. First home game will be intense. Kevin Donaldson, I'm Neal Ruhl, and I approve this message.
Absolutely.
That is, man.
Wait another thunder.
Martha Ford, you know, Sheila Ford Hemp's getting a round of applause
at
camp.
Why are all your chips in on Broderick Martin?
That's the one I've hitched my wagon to on this draft class. That's the one I'm calling for.
Why?
Spencer Raxter. As a fellow nose tackle / defensive lineman, he knows these things. He was the first on the scene. He's the first in any Detroit sports media to say that dude is a problem. That dude creates plays. That guy eats 2 blockers. Eats them. Is he the one making the play? No, but the guy behind him is.
Yeah.
And that's what this team needs, and he's going to bring it.
What happened when we were at camp, first snap that he was playing with the ones, he was one-on-one with Frank Ragnow. Frank couldn't stop him. He hit David Montgomery in the backfield, loudest thud we heard at camp all day. And then after that, he was getting double-teamed every play, and Aiden Hutchinson had 2 tackles in the backfield because he was getting double-teamed, and Aiden had 1 guy on him.
Thank you. Good to know.
He's the key that's going to unlock never being run on for 300 yards and a half again.
Well, that's what we need.
In the 3rd round.
I know we got to go to commercial, but is that your biggest takeaway, Spenny, from camp?
That and Jack Campbell.
What about Jack?
He just looks the part. He looks the real deal. He was making plays, flying all over. I coined his name the Meat Missile because he's just flying all over. And he's a big dude. Like, he was damn near as big as Hutch out there. So, I'm excited.
What do they look like standing beside each other?
They look the same, except Hutch is, like, beefier.
Right.
But they're, like, damn near the same size. Hutch looks really good, too.
Awesome.
Hey, I remember. Oh,
yes, sir, everybody.
Lord,
yes, sir.
I remember.
Let me tell you about this. Hey, Good thing Sam Flannel's not here. If Bob Seger was on in the background, he'd be pissed off about it. Which ties into the Paul Loves Amorous. Man, these shows are so much better when Sam Flannel's not here talking. So right there, BMG, the people love you.
Yeah, haven't done much, but thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Make a career off of it, BMG. Make a career off of it. Sports marketing agency that spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. The podcast called This is the S Word helps address the stigma associated with seeking help. If you are struggling or someone you know is struggling, go to thesportsma.com. Thesportsma.com, the sports marketing agency.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April purchased a case of Syntron and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl here for 5 Iron Golf, where you can play, practice, and party at 5 Iron Golf in downtown Detroit, located inside the Cambria Hotel. Downtown's newest sports bar has 13 TrackMan simulators, certified instructors, and to me, most importantly, a full bar and a restaurant too. Mention promo code Woodward at checkout for 50% off your first visit. That's all you got to do. Go in there, mention promo code Woodward, 50% off your first visit. Visit 5iron.com to tee up the good times. That's 5irongolf.com. We are off and running here. Big D Energy, fragmented Darren McCarty, BMG Big Mike Gentry here, along with Spencer Raxter in the building. And we just kind of stumbled onto this. It got reported about 5 minutes before we went on air. The Lions have sold out season tickets at Ford Field. Why is that significant? It's never happened before. It's never happened before. It presents so much to say, but at the same time, there's not a lot to say. WoodwardSports.com chat thread, a couple of comments about the shirt. This is my Josh Parisian, UFC heavyweight from the state of Michigan. This is his combat iron shirt that he wears, the thick AF. I like it. So Josh is fighting not this weekend, but next weekend. So we'll have some Parisian representation on in Vegas, UFC Fight Night. So he'll be out there. We'll have some representation from his camp, be it Josh or somebody else on next. We got some interviews lined up next week, D-Mac. Awesome. So good. We're pressure's on you guys now. So we'll see. You guys are in
Just don't berate me live on air if it doesn't work.
I would never do that to you, man. You know I would never do that. Jack Stark, Seattle's about to be bodied at Ford Field. Chuck Brewer, Neal, do we have context to it? What % of the total tickets are sold as season tickets? Chuck, here's all the context you need. It's never happened before. That's it. That's all, man. That's all the context I need. It's just, I don't think, D-Mac, that this should get me this bricked, but it does. Lions trolling the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. I have to go see the doctor.
You should have already been bricked. It's just put you over the edge.
It did.
This might have you going to see the doctor, as somebody said.
Yes. That's what Lions Troll in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread said. It's been longer than 4 hours. I have to go see the doctor.
See, I'm broke, but I'm still stoked. So, I mean, you can be broke and stoked.
It's true.
Almighty Jamo, big brick. And we had this whole, thing lined up here where we were, there were some topics we wanted to discuss, but this seems to have struck a chord with people, and they are fired up. And I can understand why. There was some Lions personnel moves yesterday. They did waive Shane Zylstra, who got injured in camp, as everybody knows. The timeline kind of puts him out as far as, for the season. So, it's one of those things where you hate it. Dan Campbell said that. You hate this. The show goes on, though, and the show goes on financially, too. It just does.
But that's the game, right? I mean, it's not the first time, not the last time. That's the way it's set up. No guaranteed contracts. That's what you're dealing with every time you go to collective bargaining and stuff. So, I mean, it sucks to happen. I mean, I like Zylstra. He was part of that tight end combination after Hawkinson got traded last year that helped us be successful. So, hopefully he gets healthy and can latch on somewhere else. But that's the ugly beast of the business.
No, it is. And, you guys know me, how I operate, and probably should have pulled this up beforehand. But if you look at it, this is how it was going to go down. It just was.
I think somebody even said it's like, I haven't been on since the Kennedy news, but it's the same thing as, you wish him well. But Tom Kennedy finally, maybe that's where flannel is, consoling Tom Kennedy.
Well, they did put Tom Kennedy back on the roster.
They did.
Yes, they did.
Oh, they did. Oh,
they know.
No wonder.
They know, man. Like, they're not dumb.
Okay,
they know
good.
what they have.
I thought he was lost.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I have not heard the financial implications. I know he was on a 1-year deal for $940,000. I don't know what the terms are just as far as guarantees were. He was a restricted free agent next year.
One catch.
Yeah,
I just need one catch. Is the fact that they cut him and re-signed him, does that mean we get double now? Like it's bonuses in play, or something? Or Sam's got to add like a cookie or a maybe a piece of coffee cake or something, Spenny?
So I feel like you should.
I feel like that's just right.
Yeah.
We'll have to implement that because he would never offer it.
No.
It's not like Mikey. Mikey would say, "Do you want breakfast, guys?" No, Mikey, just a coffee. That's cool. You lost the bet.
Yeah.
I mean, it was another one of your awful bets, but it's okay.
Hoof Hearted says Zylstra would be the same thing as TK85 waived. Then after they clear waivers, they go to IR. He's still got a restricted free agency year. I believe the Lions still have team control on him for next year. So we'll see how it all plays out. He was a guy that we talk about next man up, like that's what I keep seeing in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Zylstra fits that perfectly because what happened when they moved Hawkinson? Zylstra came out and had big catches, scored touchdowns.
3 touchdowns in one game.
Yeah.
Right. The committee of tight ends was great. Opened up the game and obviously scored some big, tight touchdowns. Obviously, the Jets game comes to mind, but right there. So hopefully everything works out. I just, first and foremost that he heals properly and comes back.
Right. So we'll see how that all plays itself out. They did make some moves at the tight end spot, so they did get some depth in there. Dom Rivera, does anyone remember what time and what day Ermanni flipped out? I want to watch that.
I don't.
What did he flip out about?
I don't know. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But
see, that's why Sam's. Oh my God, that's what it was. Sam said something dumb. Ryan flipped out, and now Sam's suspended. See how it goes? Something like that.
It's kind of like the NCAA back in the day when they would get so mad at Duke that they would levy a sanction against Cleveland State. So that's what that kind of reminds me of. But yeah, so that move was made, and again, guys, it is just incredible to me to see that the juice continues to be squeezed and more and more and more. I got a text from my mom. She's up north, and she said, "We're listening to the show, Neal. Everybody up in the 989 is stoked, not scared too." So it's in the streets, D-Mac.
I love it.
People were asking Spenmo. They demand Meat Missile T-shirts.
Yeah, Meat Missile T-shirts are on the way to the Woodward Sports Store. The design is finished. Shout out to Justin Slanik. I don't know when they're gonna be available, but it's gonna be soon.
Let's go. Those are Jack Campbell Meat Missile shirts.
Meat Missile shirts. That's what it's all about.
Just gonna have the number on there and say Meat Missile and Honolulu.
It says Meat Missile and there's a rocket, and on the rocket it says Dan Campbell 46.
All right, perfect. So so all of you guys out there that want that, it's out there for the taking. Now, woodwardsports.com, by the way, check out all the merch. The free Jamo shirts, all of them are up there. I was told the free Jamo shirts had moved pretty good. But yeah, so those are the things. We do have some nickel packages today. We have a Detroit Lions one. We have an NFL one as well. I think the NFL one you guys are going to like. You guys don't know what it is. I haven't shared it with you. I'll send it to you so you guys can take a look at it. But I got a feeling the NFL nickel package is going to spill over into 2 segments because I think the fifth down on it is going to get the people going.
That's fair.
And they're going to be worked up because it involves somebody I'm a lot higher on than really anybody else is in these parts. So I think that'll be
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you know too. I do have an update as well. Chris McCarty tweeted, Eduardo Rodriguez reportedly wanted an extra $20 million, a $20 million extra year to waive his opt-out clause. So let me rephrase that again. Eduardo Rodriguez wanted an extra $20 million year to waive the opt-out clause. So that's what he was looking for, just to give you the context. No, Scott Harris wasn't just like, hey, Dodgers, I know you're on his no-trade list. Do you want him? And the Dodgers were like, yeah, we'll give you this. And he said, okay. And then he went to Eduardo Rodriguez and said, hey, we trade you to the Dodgers. No, I don't want to go. Oh, shit, we can't do it. No, there was communication the whole time. The numbers didn't work out. That's what it was.
Amen. Sometimes the numbers don't work out. But just on that, though, and I know you guys put the Tigers to bed, but were you happy with the effort that you saw, that you felt you got out of Scott Harris?
Yeah, and D-Mac, here's why. I run a little anti to everybody else, and we'll just kind of slide this in. The man made one trade at the trade deadline, and boom, you got the number 6 prospect in your organization.
Pretty impressive, right?
But the Alavila loyalist, who I had text me this morning, would say, he did very well in the draft. What are you talking about? Okay. Then how does a guy come in and flip one of his own signings after 2 months and get the number 6 prospect in your organization? So far, so good.
Absolutely.
People like the draft. I mean, people liking a baseball draft is kind of comical to me. You know, they took a high school kid from Indiana. We don't know. Could be great.
Right.
Riley Green was a high school kid. Could be good. Could be great. Could be a bust. I don't know.
Just takes a little bit longer.
Absolutely. So, you know, that's what it is. I'd like to see the Tigers maybe tack on that $20 million a year then. Even though there's no possible way you'll get. I just feel like Rodriguez is on a career year.
Right.
I think it's a career year this year. And I don't think it's sustainable long term. But that's just me.
So it's too bad you wouldn't get anything for him. You don't think you'll have him back?
I don't think so. No.
Right.
I don't think so. No. But you know, we'll see how it shakes itself out. No, but there is some stuff that we do want to get into. Spenmo's got a critical Lions question for everybody out there as well. Tell them about the haircut first.
Absolutely. How would you like to win not one but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, the broken remnants of Darren McCarty here with you as well. BMG, Big Mike Gentry in for Sam Flannel. I see some people in the chat, woodwardsports.com chat rejoicing. Spencer Raxter's here, though. He's always here. Unless he's in court fighting the man.
Yeah, that was one time.
But that's it.
Hey, Spenny, you walked out of here. I was getting my hair braided when you walked out last night. I just wanted to ask, did you head to Coonan's? Because you had the Coonan shuffle going.
No, I was going to the gym.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing your little warm-up. He had a little giddy in his step,
Yeah.
so I either knew it was the bar or the gym.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at the discipline.
Yeah, no.
How you feel good?
Feel good.
You
Feel
going to Coonan tonight?
No, I'm going to the gym tonight.
Going to Coonan Friday?
No, I'm going to Old Miami on Friday.
Yeah.
You going to Coonan Saturday?
Probably.
Yeah, all right, there we go. Hey, I know. Take the weekend off. You did it in that's what I do, man, Monday through Friday.
Spenny down. He's going down to the Old Miami downtown because that's where the Flophouse, Darren McCarty brand wrestling. Wrestling starts at 7, doors open at 5 or whatever. But after the real good stuff starts at 9. So we're gonna come down there, heavyweight presence and stuff. I'm gonna Crown Royal's a sponsor, so I'm gonna. Spenny, when he's around, he's my designated drinker, so that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
WoodwardSports.com chat where Rich Diana says Neal Erod says he likes it here. We all say that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, we all say that to everybody all the time. Especially, that's PR 101, Rich.
The hockey guys you have to believe, though, because they never leave.
That's true. No, but that's the way it works. You say that, and things change when the contract situation changes. He's got to be here for 2 more months, so of course he's going to come out and say those types of things. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Catspot says in here too. He had a take on. Erod overestimated his market value. He thought teams were going to give him a new and bigger deal. Cats, I don't think it was that. He wasn't looking for like a ton more. He wanted to be compensated. He will get a bigger deal than what he's got right now. You're telling me he's not going to get over $16 million a year over the next 3 years? Yes, he will. Catspot, yes, he will. He wanted to be compensated for waiving his opt-out clause. That's it, that's all. So these types of things happen all the time. And that's the way that it was. So the terms weren't acceptable to him, and he used his no trade. I don't hate him for it, man. That's something where Neal, he's 30 years old and has been a 4 ERA pitcher every year in the league except for this season. Right, Cats. And that's still worth more than $16 million a year. Watch, man. We'll see, won't we? I'd do a coffee bet with you on that one, Catspot. But anyway.
Wait. Don't you got to get him oil? What do you feed? You don't. What do you got to get him?
Hey, I'll get you a new antivirus subscription.
Get him a bite?
Yeah.
I don't. Sorry, I just got to be fair to Cats. What's the Catspot going to do with coffee? So.
Oil, yeah. I like that.
A bite, whatever else.
Yeah. That is pretty good. Spenmo had a Lions question in here. Your most intriguing Lions player this season, one on offense and one on defense. And look, they had the post, 33rd team did their dealio where they had it. Who they had? I know they had Kirby Joseph.
They didn't do. They just did one.
They just did the one.
Yeah.
Okay. I know they had Kirby Joseph defensively. And D-Mac, I'll tell you what, for me, it's kind of shifted. Like, intriguing. I think I am going to line up and go Broderick Martin because the signs that we've seen here in the early going suggest to me that in the 3rd round, he may have gotten a late 1st round talent. At the very least, it looks like he got a guy that's capable of filling a role they desperately need. Maybe what they need the most defensively. So for me, I kind of know what I got with Kirby Joseph. The ball seems to find him all the time. I'm intrigued as hell of Broderick Martin.
And on that point, on the defensive side of the ball, because of that and because Broderick Martin, would you say, has been won at camp or through what Brad Holmes or Dan Campbell has said is ahead of schedule to improve and be that part. So I'm going to piggyback of what you said, but I'm going Jack Campbell. I'm saying Jack Campbell. So how does that affect Jack Campbell being that linebacker, middle linebacker that we need, the guy drafted the first round, 18th overall? That's because Broderick Martin and Aiden and McNeil and Bugs and all these guys ahead of him are making his job easier, along with, Malcolm, whoever's beside him, no matter what it is there. So I'm looking at Jack Campbell because if he can produce, right, and be from day one sort of that linebacker version of what Micah Parsons is. I mean, that's not like sacks in a different way, but to clog that middle. And again, to what you said about Martin stopping the run, that's what we're talking about here. There's two guys that are going to be, if we are stopping the run, which we didn't do last year, it's because these two are inserted in and doing the job. So I'm going Jack Campbell, but it feeds off of Martin. It's like a second layer.
And D-Mac, like, for what you're talking about, there are a lot of Jack Campbell in the chat right now, and I expected that too, right? And I would agree with that, certainly to some degree, because the draft capital that was invested in him, and it was kind of a head scratcher for a lot of people on draft day, and it is something where that is a huge need for them.
But here's the thing, right? Okay. When Brad Holmes is drafting, obviously, with Jack Campbell and the attributes, that has to come, because a lot of it, the success or the failure to Jack Campbell, will be looking to that defensive line, won't we? If they are dominant, and you know what I mean, if they're dominating more and not allowing that first layer and allowing those linebackers to get in, right? The success of Jack Campbell can be looked upon to the guys doing the job in the trenches even more, right? So, or the lack of it, if he's not up to that 18th overall. I think it's not the pressure on him, but I think that there's a reason that they also drafted him, and he fits a role to what they're trying to do. And now we're seeing it play out in training camp by guys like Broderick Martin stepping up. And you still got Aleem McNeil, you still got Pascal, you got Bugs, you got Houston, Hutch, you got all these guys. Kaminsky, all you hear is these guys talking about being dogs and being physical and going and doing the job. So the more and more it just, like I said, it feels real. Doesn't feel like they're shooting me BS.
No. What do you got on it, Spenmo? I'm curious to hear.
For me, I think Aleem McNeil is the guy on defense for me because of what he did in the offseason, how he dropped that weight, how he kind of changed how he wants to play in the NFL. So I'm looking forward to see what he can do, to see how he fits on that defensive line, what he can do from a pass rushing aspect from the middle of that defensive line. And then on offense, I'm probably going to go with Jahmyr Gibbs, just because he's the top draft pick. He's got all the hype around him, all the scrutiny around him. So I'm excited to see what he can do both in the passing game and running between the tackles.
Who you got on offense now?
For me on offense, I think the stock answer, the immediate answer is going to be Jamison Williams for everybody.
Not me.
Really?
Sam Laporta. Because remember when we did one of these questions, who's going to lead in touchdowns, catches? Laporta. I think that just from what they've shown by committee last year, right? So what Hawkinson was supposed to be, got rid of him, did a committee that did a great job when it is. This is what Sam Laporta is supposed to come in and fill that void and whatever. And I think as much as of a security blanket is Amon-Ra St. Brown, that if Laporta can develop that relationship that we see by some of the best quarterback tight end combinations, that makes it so much more lethal. Yeah, the Jamison Williams, but we'll have to wait for that. So I don't think. How can I get excited when I know I can't see it?
Because I think it only adds to it, D-Mac. I think it only adds to it.
You're watching the clips of him catching bombs in practice and stuff like that. So I think it's. I like Laporta.
Yeah, for me, it's Jamison Williams because of what the ceiling could be. You know what I'm saying, D-Mac? Like, there's a chance, and we've seen reporters talk about this, We've had our people out there. The universal thing about Jameson Williams is he will get off the line of scrimmage against anybody in this league now, like right now. That doesn't include like the timing of the offense and those kinds of things. Right now, he is a elite at getting open. You either have that or you don't, D-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the stuff that doesn't have to be taught. He's elite. I'll take that every goddamn time, man.
As long as
every time.
So do you get excited because you believe you have a quarterback that can catch up to speed to him?
No, I get excited because he has a ceiling of being
but that's great. But if
incredible.
If you can't get on the same page as the quarterback or whatever else, what use is that skill? You know what I'm saying?
No, and I get that, but that's something that takes time for anybody to do, right?
I understand.
In any circumstance with any quarterback, I don't think I'm not worried about that at all.
Okay.
At all, I'm not worried about that at all. I am intrigued because what I think that top end that he can be is dynamic, not good, dynamic. That intrigues me. That excites me.
He's got those 6-gear skills.
He's got something other people do not have in this league, and we see it all the time.
Few. There's sprinkles.
That's it.
Sprinkles.
Yeah. You know, like people say, what's people's, I guess, credit? Like when I tell you that Amon-Ra St. Brown is a superstar in this league, what's the immediate reaction of people in the chat?
He doesn't run deep routes.
Can't take the top off the defense, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't run deep. The speed's not, elite. Jameson Williams does all those things, and he does them now. Like everyone's getting caught up in the nuance stuff. That stuff can be learned. What he's born with, man, you can't teach, and he's got it. So that's why it's intriguing to me. Brandon Katz, Martin couldn't rush the passer at all at Western Kentucky, and that's in Conference USA. Katzbot, bro, I'm not as we have people that can rush the passer, man. I need to not have 300 yards in rushing against us in the first half. That's all I want out of him. That's it. Anything else is a bonus. And the reports are he can greatly help you stopping teams from getting 300 yards rushing against you in a half. Greatly help you. For a third-round pick, check. That's it. That's all, man. That's all I need from him. We got other dudes that can handle that. So that's why I'm excited about him. And I am, man. Lion season tickets sold out first time ever. That's wild to me, man. Wild.
You know what else is wild?
The selection at Dispo.
Absolutely. Experience the true meaning of exceptional cannabis products with Dispo Dispensary. Indulge in the finest selection of cannabis curated with care. With over 12 locations, yes, 12, including their new location that is now open in Whitmore Lake. Dispo is never far away. Visit disposhops.com today and unlock a world of endless possibilities in the realm of cannabis. That is DISPO shops.com, your local cannabis plug.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Moving towards the second hour of the show, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, manning up here in the house with his broken ribs. BMG, Big Mike Gentry, in for flannel for the rest of the week. Spencer Raxter is here. He's here every day. That he's not fighting the man in the local court system.
It's true. Tried to get me for my expired tabs, but they couldn't hold me down.
No, they can't. I know they preyed on your downfall.
They did. Me and the judge had the same birthday, so it was pretty clutch.
But Spencer Raxter stood tall.
Yeah, no, they just said if, show you got new tags and we'll drop the ticket. I was like, all right, cool. And I was on like a Zoom call, and so I showed the judge my
tags
and then my ID, and he's like, oh, we got the same birthday. I was like, yeah, I'm in there. Shout out.
Spencer Raxter beat them charges like Rocky.
Facts.
Walked out of there, man.
Proud of you.
Absolutely. Jump into that WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, give a subscription to the Big D Energy podcast by Woodward Sports, and then rate it.
5-star.
Yeah. I need a little more juice out of you than that one.
5-star.
There you go. Absolutely.
Listen, Neal, there's a small rebellion in the chat thread about, hey, somebody come over here and tickle me. Somebody comes near me, I will stab you in the eyeball with this pen.
Repeatedly.
So just be forewarned.
Booner, we got a job for you. You hear that in the back?
Come on back.
Just know that. Anyways.
DNC ENT. And this is a great segue, DNC ENT. You got a future in this business. It's called a segue, for those that know. Jamo has things normal people aren't born with, but he will never be an elite pass catcher, so he sucks, whatever. And I know he's doing that one jokingly. That was a topic we had on here. Dan Campbell came out and said Jamo may never be, quote, an elite pass catcher.
We got the audio.
Do we?
Yeah.
You want to give that one a spin? Because I want to hear the tone. People talk about tone all the time. I want to tell you what my read of the tone is. Spin that, Mill.
It'll never be probably like one of these elite, pass catchers that you've seen it, but it'll be just fine with his speed and what he's able to do. But there's a number of things he can clean up with it.
I think when Dan Campbell says that, D-Mac, I think he's talking about the Amon-Ra St. Browns of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the guys that catch 99, the possession
Devontae
guys.
Adams.
The guys that are vacuums.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Vacuums.
Right.
And guess what?
And what that tells me too is that raw ability and talent is off the charts, but he needs to work on his fundamentals, and they call it being a professional, and that's what you learn being around other guys. And hopefully that all he does is follow Amon-Ra St. Brown around, and if he's doing what he's doing, then he can't help but get better.
Yes. And look, what you were describing, D-Mac, are also known as the teachable things.
Coachable, yeah.
The things you work on, the things that you put the time in on. Those are those kinds of things, which kind of goes back to what I was talking about last segment, bro. I saw on social media there was a lot of, the anti-Jamo crowd kind of jumped in. And for whatever reason, this has become the great divide. This is the red state, blue state. This is the political line. This is the COVID mask. Big D Energy, final word. You take your battle lines in this one.
I see a lot in the chat. Do you think this is Dan Campbell challenging Jamo?
Sure. Oh, sure. And I think you could tell that. D-Mac, I was going to ask you that by the tone, because coaches and what they say hasn't really changed a lot since the time you were professional, since the time you played in the NHL to now. I would imagine the context hasn't changed a lot. That's the other thing I drew from the tone, D-Mac, was he is not going to be one of these people, and Dan Campbell has never seemed like this, a guy that celebrates a young player or, says, hey, he does a lot of great things. But there are some things, that he needs to learn in this league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you get that, D-Mac?
I got the vibe about maturity. He some sort of he needs some maturity. As he matures, he'll get better. but he won't right now. He won't because he isn't committed enough. That's what I got. That sort of underlying challenge to prove me I'm wrong. You know, what is this, Neal? Like level 3 of parenting? You know, the reverse psychology. You're trying to get the best out of Jameson Williams, and maybe it's just like at the end of the time, maybe Dan Campbell saying, I don't care how fast you are and what your talent is. Obviously, with the positions, you're not mature enough because you put yourself in these positions, and you don't work on the skill because you're just not going to be. Or if Williams takes it as a challenge, whatever it is, can we agree that Dan Campbell's doing this in the Scotty Bowman way of trying to get the best?
That's a great segue by you. I was going to ask you about that. Rate that on the Scotty Bowman meter.
Yeah, that's like an 8. But that's so much more on the Bowman meter, where it's to make the team better, to make him better, because it's all about the team as opposed to the Babcock, where it's to make him better as the coach, to make him look better, look weak or whatever like this, in a dominance, like in a dictator sort of way. No, that's a nurturing way. It's trying to reach. You gotta find out. The one thing about Scotty Bowman, not only the greatest hockey coach, is a psychologist. Because he teaches you got to treat everybody different, because you got to find out what makes them tick. That's what he knew about all of us, what made us tick. And he could get it out of us.
You got to treat, to quote the great Wayne Fonts, you got to treat everybody the same, differently. Mm-hmm. It's the greatest line. It's the greatest line of all time. But D-Mac, like when he said that, when Dan Campbell said that, though, I'll give him this. And I can see why this works. Now, you need to win games, obviously, for it to work. But when he was talking like that about Jameson Williams, it made me start questioning if I had worked on all the things I was supposed to work on in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's why it works in the Scotty way, whether you don't like it, but you know that he's motivating you to be better for the guys around you, right? So the Dan Campbell is... Well, what do we hear? Guys go through the wall for him. Everybody wants to play for him and stuff like that. So you're trying to hit that trigger to make him care about something. Jameson Williams, for Dan Campbell saying that's sort of like the parent or the uncle or the grandparent that you don't want to let down, right? It's just another way of motivation, and I like it because it's sort of a nurturing way, right? Instead of coming out and just Belichicking them or calling them out and being confrontational or whatever. It's a way that you can get around it. It's a way that you can read between the lines. You can go. If it comes out to the explanation, he can go a lot of ways. It's a very political statement.
What about this question? It comes from Byrne in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. It says, did Campbell dispel any notion that they are babying Jamo? Because I did kind of get that vibe.
Well, I got the vibe that Campbell was sort of like, okay, we're done babying Jamo.
Yeah.
That maybe up to that point or whatever, now it's time, because at the end of the day, maybe he's a little bit pissed off because he sees what could have been for the first six games of the season and out of the bat. And wouldn't that make you pissed off? If you watch this when you you could be going into Kansas City loaded with this weapon, but because of unfamiliar, just
oh, no question. It's like if you do your show on remote, and then the next show's ready to come on, and they come in and overhaul all the audio equipment.
Don't, dude.
It's kind of like that, right, D-Mac? It's kind of that feeling.
Why do you want to make me laugh? Why everybody want to tickle me? And you guys are savages.
Is that a fair comparison or no?
Yes, that's absolutely 100% fair.
It makes you feel a certain kind of way.
Spenny, this guy's he's a savage, bro. Why is Gentry putting him up to it?
Because he's like that. Oh. But no, I do get that feeling too. Like the baby rattle has gone away, and that's fair. Like, look, you guys, I'm not obtuse to the situation. I am a big Jameson Williams guy because I enjoy talent. Overt, hit you in the face talent. I'm weird like that. I like that. But make no mistake, it is on him. It all lies with him. I'm not blind to if he can do these things, they will find a way to get him the football. And if you want to be on a very, very good football team, at times you will have to make concessions in what you want. And I know, like, one of the big knocks that people had on him was how, he would come to the sideline and kind of upset about the fact that maybe he didn't get the football. It's funny to me because people would be critical of why they only give him 2 targets a game if he's so great. And then he would voice his displeasure or non-verbally voice his displeasure. People would say, what's wrong with him? I just think he's been kind of put in a no-win situation. But with all that being said, the time is now for him. Like, we go now.
Yeah.
You play. And you have to take those steps.
Everything you say there, and it just maturity, right? It's time to mature. And we've all had that. I saw somebody in the chat there that asked, did Scotty ever have a sit down? Yeah, I had to have those talks. Time to grow up. It's man to man. Scotty's had one or a couple with me a few times, but it's because he cared. And it actually works. So, I think that this is one of those times. It's just that challenge.
Lorena Rios, wow, not obtuse, but maybe acute. Possibly, I guess. Steve, Neal also thinks Jamo's going to have 18 catches for 18 touchdowns on 190 targets. No, I don't think that. I think that's what people expect. And it ain't going to go down like that, everybody. It's a lot like the Broderick Martin thing. I guess, to cross-compare, why I'm excited about Broderick Martin is why I'm such a believer in Jamison Williams. Because I feel as though what they do, they can do in a dominant fashion. What they do, that specific thing that they do, they can do elite. Better than most. And I think Jamison Williams can fill that Tyreek Hill-esque mold for the Lions, where you can just get him the ball in space and scheme to have somebody one-on-one and say, go beat him. And he can.
Right. And that's the thing, to get on the same page as Jared Goff. That's where the frustrating part is, with missing the first 6 games. But if they can get on the same page, having that, where you said nobody can defend them, having that weapon, then why wouldn't he, right? Why wouldn't he be that Tyreek Hill type weapon?
And that's what gets me excited, man.
When you watch him even now, and you see the separation that he gets.
Yeah,
and that's elite.
That's why I'm juiced up about it, man. In a way, just like you're juiced up about Guardian Alarm.
Well, I am, always have been. Guardian Alarm. Let them offer you customized solutions from real experts, professional technicians who take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. But I need you to call the number today. 1-800.
Stay out.
24/7 professional monitoring. Call anytime, day or night. Know the Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. Again, I need you to call the number, 1-800.
Stay out.
Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserve technology that's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. And you know what? Sam Flannel's flannel protection. Who cares? But you know what? Anything business or personal, Guardian Alarm will be there for you if you give them a call today. The number, 1-800.
Stay out.
Guardian Alarm, your local security experts. Tell them Big D Energy, we sent you.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Back down at Allen Park for another day of Lions training camp. I'm Gabrielle D. Phillips with Woodward Sports Network. Today we'll be seeing them working on a lot of game flow, movement of the ball, and special teams. injury update on Trinity Benson. They will be getting a second opinion, but as of right now, it just looks like a sprain, which is fantastic news. When speaking to the media this morning, Campbell touched on the offense's growth and Goff's year 2.
Okay, man, we are so far beyond where we were because of communication and guys being on the same page. And I think that's where Goff has really grown for us, too, is year 2 in this system. So that's what excites me.
One word how to describe how they're feeling about the defense in year 2?
Pleased. Because I think we are in the beginning stages here of we feel some versatility beginning to show itself.
It's not just because of one individual player. He's seen improvement across the board. He listed off Hutch, CJ, Mack, and even Brian Branch as key components to this defense. Overall, on both defense and offense, their goal is to create versatility in their packages, and that will be their ammo to neutralize their opponents this season. Gabrielle D. Phillips with Woodward Sports Network, reporting from Allen Park.
Thanks a lot for the update, Gabby. Appreciate that from Lions training camp today, but it is in full swing. As a matter of fact, some people stopped by the studio here who were just down at Lions training camp. A big hello to Jim, Luke, and Justin, who are just stopping by. They just wanted to, they're fans of the network, just wanted to hang out.
Just came
cool.
in to see where I think they say we want to see the magic happen.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, look.
That's one way to put it.
You know what it is? Look at Sam Flannel's gone, suspended. We got BMG, Big Mike Gentry here, and look at how friendly. See, I groomed the kid and the friendly vibe, and then next thing you know, we got a studio audience. I love it.
That is the way that it works. But again, people hyped up, man.
Mikey.
Yeah. Every season ticket sold for the first time in franchise history, man, at Ford Field. It's real. It's real, man.
It is. It's real, and it's great. It's great to see, father and sons experience it, and a lot of us have been through a lot. Like the one thing that I know, right, from when we won and the vibes that we had when we won with the Red Wings when it was happening, you could feel it, and that's what it sort of starts feeling like. It's starting to feel real, and everybody is, and nobody's overreacting, right? I don't feel overreaction yet.
No, they just put their money up.
That's what I'm saying. So put your money where your mouth is.
And they did.
That's the ultimate proving ground.
Yes. The Jamison Williams thing, man, like it never goes away. The WoodwardSports.com chat thread. All we did was touch on it for a minute, man, and people just they are divided in their camps, man, and it is pretty incredible to me, but just a lot of discussion. Big Play Jay, honestly, some of you guys worry and complain about Jamison Williams so much, and that's what I think too. Like the talent's there, man. We've seen it. I know people's the anti-Jamo people, their narrative. He had one catch last year. The reality of the situation, he touched the ball 3 times and took it to the end zone all 3 times. One got called back because of a penalty. One time he was in, they called him down at the half-yard line, and the other time he scored his touchdown. So, I can play that game too, as I said. And we'll find out. We absolutely are going to find out. RJ Graham, I feel the same way about Broderick Martin, just like finding the best talent in these drafts. I'm so stoked. And that's the Brad Holmes effect for me, D-Mac. And I'm not, you guys know I'm a simp for Brad Holmes. I freely admit that. But how can you not be? Because there's a resume of work.
That's all it is. You look to it, and it's got a track record, even as short as it is. And we're going by winning from halfway through the season, but the way that they've done it, and they've continued to build. And you know what? I like, because he's giving the narrative along the way. The explanation is there, and everybody that he's brought in, either drafted or free agent-wise, or even the Dan Campbell and his coaching staff and all this, everybody seems to be working towards the same goal. And that's refreshing, because that's not always been the case down there. How many times we hear Uncle Terry talk about, 3 Mile Island?
The divide of the divide of the divide,
right,
in the locker room.
So you can never be successful then, but now can we all agree that it feels like everybody's all on board the same ship?
WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Dan Wood says, well, the fans can't call in, Neal, so people have to just stop by. So that is true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Where do you stand on that, BMG, the whole call-in thing?
I I
Thank
really
you.
don't
Great
know.
answer, BMG.
No, I don't even know what you guys are talking about with the whole call-in situation, so you got to enlighten me.
Is it possible?
Need to know.
Is it possible to get a call-in from right now?
He's a need to know.
Next show I can. For tomorrow I can have it all ready, but I didn't know that was a ongoing thing.
So next show you can.
Yeah, I'll have it ready for tomorrow if you want it ready.
What show is the next show?
Tomorrow. Friday, or tomorrow's Big D Energy, I'll be in.
Right. What about the 2 o'clock show? Theoretically, could you have it up for that?
Probably.
Oh, yeah. That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Are you going to, change all the auto equipment
I'm
around in here?
actually not on the next show. I was talking about for you guys. I'm only on Big D for tomorrow and Monday.
He's loyal.
Yeah. I got kicked off the heavyweights, so...
No, you quit the heavyweights. Trader G.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No. We call him Trader G because he quit the heavyweights.
Wow.
He was our original TD. Then we had to bring in Chris.
They love Chris,
Big
man.
sus?
Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
We love
Big
Chris.
sus.
Big sus?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
The Ski Mask Boy in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread says Gentry can play golf. Is that true?
Wait, who is that?
The Ski Mask Boy? I don't know.
I'm not sure who that is, but I can play golf. Yes.
Mark McCormick
He
says...
likes to think he can play golf.
Ask D-Mac. I was your caddy, too. Cherry Creek. Remember, I followed you guys around, gave you the lay of the land.
Yeah,
you guys put it on the green, the 1 par 3 I was there.
That is true. That is true. Mark McCormick says this show is better for not having calls. We've had that debate before in the past.
Rod.
Rod.
Yeah.
We tried with Rod.
I was here with Rod.
Yep.
I was here for Rod.
Rod. That was pretty funny. Chico G says Chris is to the heavyweights what Sam is to Big D Energy.
Yeah, that's true. He takes a lot of punishment.
Hoof Hearted wants to know, what if El Mago wanted to call in?
El Mago's back, baby.
You would need an El Mago hotline at all times.
Yeah.
If Javi Baez wanted to call in, I would say that the phone line is busy.
Oh, for sure.
Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed training camp, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, we go back and forth. We can do that for tomorrow's show.
Yeah, we'll get it handled. We'll do some calls tomorrow.
You better say allegedly so that...
I've been told that before.
Why doesn't Flannel do calls? I'm confused, Spencer. Enlighten me.
I thought the phone lines weren't working.
No, they only work on remote or something
Or
like
for
that, right?
or for the final
the
word.
Final
Yeah.
word.
Then they work.
We'll get to the bottom of that.
I don't think the phone lines are working.
All right, then I'm not promising anything, Neal. The phone
It's too
lines
late,
are
you already
working.
did.
I'm not giving you.
That's why
I'm not giving you any ammo to run with.
Allegedly, when I told him to say allegedly, he used to listen. I see what you mean, Spenny.
Yeah, he's big time.
You know
now.
what?
What?
To everybody.
That's what. So he is. So is it BTMG? Big
It's
time, Mike
everybody,
Jeff.
everybody that hangs
Not
out
just
with
Big
Jeff
Mike Jeff,
Ifrady.
big time.
Everybody that hangs out with Jeff Ifrady after that tattoo, starting that energy
Don't do Jeff like that. You can't do Jeff.
Oh wow! So it's the Ifrady bug.
Yep.
The man that ran
virus.
like a schoolgirl off of one mid-sized bee flying around. Just got up and sprinted across Oakland Hills Country
You
Club.
weren't there for that, B-Man.
No.
Yeah,
was that the other day?
While you were golfing with 4 broken ribs, Jeff was running
leading
around
our team
the
to
studio.
leading our team to victory.
Yeah. Jeff was running around the set because there was a bee in his vicinity.
Yep, it's true. Can confirm it's true.
Who's worse, Almago or Jeff Ifrady?
Oh,
248.
Or Sam Flannel.
Oh, Sam Flannel.
I'm
Well,
still
Sam
going
Flannel. At
Almago.
least Ifrady.
All right, let's do it.
I think. Hey, you know what else I
Jack
heard
Bullet.
during break? I heard that there was a discrepancy, and Jeff was actually responsible of getting Sam suspended.
I can't comment on that. All right,
Wow.
Here's
Jeff's getting bottom line level diva. Like,
he is, man. It's alarming. All right, here's the deal. We'll put this up on the BoulderSports.com chat thread. Who's worse, El Mago or Sam Flannel? I want to see what the streets say. If Sam Flannel...
I mean, I'd definitely rather be Almago.
Well, it's not who would you rather be, it's who's worse.
So doesn't that answer the question?
I wonder who's going to win this one.
You know what? Sam's too easy. I like Spenny put up Ifrady. I'm afraidy. I'm going with I'm afraidy. He's like turning into heel right in front of everybody.
he is.
Yes.
He's
like
big
slowly like sapping into, like he's going into the Barbie world, but not in the good way.
Yeah. It started with the tattoo, man. I'm telling you. Everything changed when he got that tattoo.
But it made him softer, not harder.
Yeah. He came, he saw, he conquered. Believe him later.
In what, Japanese?
Italian.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he
what
was
a
French.
douche.
Did you say douche?
What a douche.
The douche and the dork in the morning wood.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a new douche and dork.
I'll cut a promo for it for the for their commercial.
The douche and the dork.
Hey everybody, catch Woodward Sports Network. It's the douche and the dork mornings on Woodward Sports Network.
Morning wood.
Yeah. Morning Wood, Woodward Sports. It's the douche and the dork. Mornings 8 to 10, Woodward Sports Network.
Oh, stop, dude.
Hey, it's a douche in the door. Morning, take the 10.
Oh, dude, I can hear him cracking back.
Mornings, Woodward Sports, 8 to 10. The douche and the dork. It's the douche in the dork.
Dork.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go Red Wings Sparty. Flannel has been sabotaging this from the inside the whole time. It's true.
That is true.
Oh, my God.
He planted his seed and then ran away.
Cornelius T. D&D on Woodward Sports.
Douche and dork.
Stop, man. That's...
Michael says, this is off the rails and I love it. Go Blue. Fitting that this comment comes from somebody whose handle is Go Blue. Wait a minute. King of the Douches is dealing out what a douche. I've heard it all now. Okay, Go Blue. Yeah, douche. Door.
And the door.
You can yeah. See, don't be acting like you're all hurt because all of a sudden he's like, I'm hurt. It hurts my ribs, and then he pipes up with classical music based douche and dork promo cuts. All right.
He's crying inside right now. He's holding back.
Oh my God, it hurts so much. But it's so funny. I'll do anything for the art. Oh my God, I'm in tears. It's
all
so
right,
painful.
Strawberry Fest for Big Boy. Do we want DJ voice or do we want Mel Kiper?
Stripper guy voice.
Stripper. Yeah. All right, you guys want it?
Oh my God, yeah.
No music for this one.
All right, here we go. Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try the classic breakfast items like those savory strawberry hotcakes or the mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Not a breakfast person? That's fine. Do the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with the refreshing summer splash salad. Don't forget the dessert. It's sweet and it's what's at the end. It's the very classic strawberry pie. Don't forget about the deep-fried vanilla Oreos or the strawberry hot fudge cake. All of that and more. You know it's Strawberry Fest. Get to your local Big Boy today.
You're an asshole.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer. We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
You guys are mean, man. That's not nice. But you know what is nice? Because your childhood may be over, but playtime, no, it's not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment. Sales, service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, Ellis, Tractor, Steel, and more. Serving the Great Lakes region with locations in Metro Detroit, Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipmentCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Co., your power equipment playground.
D&D in the mornings, Woodward Sports. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty here with you. Big D Energy. Michael Gentry. We have Spencer Raxter, of course, BMG in for Sam Flannel. All right, it's nickel package time, everybody.
Yay.
5 downs, 1 Detroit Lions based. I have an NFL one to come next segment as well. Spenmo, are you ready to rock, man?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
You're absolutely ready to go. Spencer Raxter on the 1s and 2s. Let's get into it.
All right, first question of the Lions nickel package. Who will have more receiving touchdowns next year, Sam Laporta or Marvin Jones Jr.?
I feel like this is one of those immediate reaction ones where obviously it's Sam Laporta. Like, obviously. You may laugh at this, but I think what happened with Zylstra really impacts this. Because Laporta's going to have to do a couple of different roles, I feel like. Because Zylstra had a 3-touchdown game. He can get the ball in the end zone, or he could get the ball in the end zone. I think Laporta's going to see more of that. To whereas it may have been a more specialized goal line package, because you get a couple of those a season. You know, those little bootlegs at the goal line and everything like that. I think Laporta steps into that role, and that's why Laporta will run away with this.
Yeah, and you know what? You look at from initially how he was sort of touted or looked for. It's always in the end zone, catching touchdowns. It's always been projected him as one of the guys to lead. So it's not like, you're using your tight end as a possession guy. You're using him as a weapon to score. Amon-Ra St. Brown, you think more of a possession guy up and down the field, but Laporta is sort of the cash-in guy. With Zylstra,
More than ever,
right? But it's not like he's got to adjust that role. This has been what they were looking for from day one. That's why they drafted him. So I'm confident. That's why I picked a month ago when we did the draft who's going to lead him. Who's going to lead the Lions in touchdowns? I'm still going with Sam Laporta.
You haven't changed on that. Spenmo, I assume you're Team Laporta in that?
Yeah, I'm Team Laporta too.
All right, there we go. Second down.
Next question: who will finish second on the team in sacks this year?
I feel like there's a stock answer to that as well. That it's going to be Aiden Hutchinson. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's gonna.
Yeah, but
if I were doing this,
that's not as much out of line.
No, it's not absurd. I think it's absurd to people that their minds are going to explode in the chat in about 3 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. But certainly, because of those couple that Hutch will get through the run of play, where I've talked all day about specialized roles and how they actually have guys that have specialized roles. It's wild, like the Broderick Martin thing. Specialized role. Take on 2 blockers. If you take on 2 blockers, he's been successful, right? And it stops right
Absolutely.
there. Doesn't have to make a tackle in the backfield, none of that stuff. There are levels to this, as they say. For me, Jamison Williams is a specialized role. Speed merchant, big playability, get him in space, get separation from defenders, big plays. That's what we're going to see, big plays, right? Fireworks, explosives from Jamison Williams. James Houston is that defensively as well. Great. Passing downs, get home, rush the quarterback, third down, get in there. I think it'll be closer than people think it will be, though, with Hutchinson and Houston.
Don't you think that, like, when you think of 1-2, you think of Hutchinson and Houston, right? But, I see in the chat thread people bringing up a healthy Romeo Okwara. Going to be impactful there. We know, like, Charles Harris is going to be involved. I think it's by committee that's more important. But to your point, Neal, if, say, I hope it doesn't happen, but if Hutchinson goes down for a few games, like Houston's used more specialized, right?
Right.
35 plays, 40 snaps, where you can just utilize a jump step and something that can't be defended.
He's a wide receiver on defense.
There you go, right? So that's what makes him effective. So, I mean, in a full season, what are you thinking? Like, he's a double-digit sack guy.
Yes.
He's a dozen sacks. So again, now do I think Hutchinson can be more? Do I think he could be more? Yeah, but it's more a lot by committee, because we saw, look at like the Hutchinson sacks last year against like Washington. It's because of what other guys did. Now, being there and making the play, yes, you need that done. How many times in the past have we seen guys plug it up and then not make the play? So, I think it's more important how many sacks does the team get.
This is interesting, too. Sauce Gallagher brings up a good point. Don't be surprised if it's Pascal finishing second. Playing inside and out will give him more snaps if Martin isn't ready.
If he's healthy, maybe.
If he's healthy,
I mean,
yeah.
like, it could be. And look at these guys that we're talking about to add to an impact that have been in the backfield. You got Kaminsky playing with two hands.
Man, it almost seems like
more. Don't you think it's more of what is the sack total for this defense?
And D-Mac, that's where I was going to go with this. I almost feel like we're doing the Jared Goff thing with the defense from last year. Remember, Spenny, when we had Jared Goff at, if everyone's predictions came true, Goff, you would have a 6,000-yard season or whatever it was.
5,400 or something.
Like, the Lions are going to have 150 sacks as a team this year.
And what did he end up with last year?
43?
Yeah, 42, 43,
Right.
somewhere around there. Like, I feel like we're getting that way with the Lions and the sacks. Well, Hutch is going to have 15, and Houston's going to have 13, and Pascal's going to be in double figures, and Lee McNeil will get we're rapidly approaching like 100 sacks as a team.
Hey, anything is possible.
It's wild to me, but I'm here for it. We bought all the season tickets.
It's true.
We're all the way in. All right, third down.
All right, third down, third question of the Lions nickel package. Who'll have more interceptions, Cam Sutton or Jerry Jacobs?
You guys want a bomb? You guys want like a long shot?
Can I like step on what you're probably gonna say?
Sure, go ahead.
Right? Teams are going to throw away from Jerry Jacobs, so it's going to throw more at Cam Sutton probably, where it will be him, because of, I think people are going to start respecting the fact that the ball, when it's in the air around Jacobs, more times than not, he will come down with it, right? So he's going to get sort of the Jamal Ramsey sort of treatment and stuff like that, whereas Cam Sutton being more of a physical back, on the other side is sort of always gets dumped to and thrown at because it's at a different, shorter level.
It's usage based to you.
Right.
Yeah. I you want a hot take? I think Jerry Jacobs, this is the rising tide lifts all the ships thing, right? This is the locker room thing, the culture word that everybody likes to, whatever buzzwords you want to say. I think that Jerry Jacobs is a low-key sleeper that's going to have a great season for the Lions this year. If they win a division, if they host a playoff game, if they win a playoff game, Jerry Jacobs will play way more of a because I think if Jerry Jacobs walked down Woodward right now, most Lions fans would not know who he was. Is that fair?
That's fair.
And I
Pistons game.
Yeah, like I honestly think that what you talked about, D-Mac, is true. And it's one of the driving reasons why I think what I think. He's going to get the usage. With how long is Mosley out? Have they pinned that down yet?
They haven't, but if he starts the season on the PUP list, I think it's at least
4
weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of the same deal. I think Jerry Jacobs, when he gets the usage, he's either going to sink or swim, man. And I think he's going to swim.
He's swam every time so far.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and no one ever talks about him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be for all the talk about the receiver room with Jamison Williams being out, all those same things apply to Jerry Jacobs. Just in terms of role and what he has to do, all those same things apply. I think Jerry Jacobs is going to be big this year, man. That's my long shot wild card of the camp of the season. So that's where I am with it. I think he's going to really surprise a lot of people with how well that he's going to play. Brandon Catspot says Branch will take Jacob's spot. We'll see. We will see.
I don't know if he's going to be playing outside corner, but next question, fourth question of the Lions nickel package: over under 10.5 rushing yards or rushing touchdowns for David Montgomery.
You got me worried now, right? Because obviously over, right?
You think so?
Right? There's no way he doesn't get to double digits in touchdowns, right?
You think so?
He's got 15.
You got me worried though, man.
No. Don't be
Hey,
worried.
is there like a
Wait, why? Do you not believe in this offensive
No,
line?
because like the thing everybody thinks is going to happen rarely happens.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
That is fair.
Have they said it? Does anybody know? Like, is there a prop bet on it out there? I haven't looked.
I'll double check it.
I'm sure that BMG knows.
Yeah.
BMG knows right where to go. He's not out there sleeping.
Never.
I think a stock answer is way over. Way
I
over.
said 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Easy. He's going to score those 5-yarders, 7-yarders.
He's going to get all the Jamal Williams touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. But I know that the people, Almighty Jamo says over. Here on Mark M says 13 plus.
David Montgomery on FanDuel to score 10 plus rushing touchdowns is plus 430.
For real?
Yeah, that's just 10 plus. So if he gets 10, that hits.
Get on.
That's free money.
Let's go.
That's 4 times free money.
Yeah.
I got 5 on it.
Now I'm really terrified, dude. Right? That's free money.
No, drop the mortgage.
think
Let's
it's a
go.
good- I think
Think
it's
how
a
many
good bet.
furnaces we can get.
Well, if you bet one furnace, you get 4.3 furnaces. Right?
You're a prick.
Get your furnace up, everybody. Get on it.
I think it's a good bet.
That line's going to move. Dan Wood say,
it
Neal,
now.
get right.
Get it now.
Plus
He's gonna have
430,
3 in the
get right.
first.
A season-long get right, too.
Can we do it? Okay. This is on the fly a little bit right here.
On the flizzle.
So on the get right, we're 44 and 14. Right? 44 and 14.
It's like
because we were
70
44 and 12, but I took a 2-1 baseball favorite that lost.
Yes.
So
that
put it
was
at 44 and
stupid.
14.
I wasn't even around.
Yeah, 44 and 14. All right, Dan Wood, you wanted it. Here's the deal. I'll put 1 on it. It's 1 loss, but it's 4 wins. Is that fair?
That's fair.
We're in. Get right. David Montgomery. This is courtesy of BMG. Those are total touchdowns, BMG. Don't mislead the people here. We're talking money.
Nope.
FanDuel, right now, get to it. Get right. Plus 430. I don't even need the 30.
Yeah.
I'm calling it plus 400. 4 to 1.
You're still
And if you want to go a
rocking at
little bit
76%.
under, 8 touchdowns is plus 185. So, but
No,
I still like the 10 for.
I want it all. I want the people to get 4 furnaces for 1 furnace.
For the value, you gotta.
I want it. We're in, everybody.
Let's ride.
Never before in Get Right history have we had a plus 430 as a Get Right pick, but we are on. We're 44 and 14. Minister of Accountability, can you confirm? 44 and 14.
Confirmed 75.6%, making it 76%.
There you go. We're in. Ski mask boy, it's a Detroit Lions. Something will plague them. We'll have to shake that as we go on. What do you think about this, Spenmo? Get right.
I think it's a safe bet.
I think so too.
I like
so much
it.
that I'm putting the Get Right name on it.
Yeah.
44 and 14. All right, we're in there, everybody. 10 plus touchdowns, FanDuel plus 430. We ride. Uncle Neal doesn't steer you wrong, especially when we're talking about getting you 4 furnaces.
That's right.
4 of them.
Spenmo, you're going to get on that one, right?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
When Spenmo gets on the Get Right, they're 100%.
That is true.
That's all I know.
Shout out Army.
Shout out Army. Can't wait for college football. Oh, real quick. Let's do fifth down before we get to the NFL.
Final question of the Lions nickel package. Will the Lions finish with the top 15 defense this year?
Yes, 15th.
Yes, 13th.
Without a doubt, I think they'll be in there 10-15 range. I think.
You're in, Spenmo?
Yes, 12.
There you go. Gary and Grand Haven. Vegas doesn't give safe bets. Gary and Grand Haven, they don't know about the Get Right.
It's true.
The streets will tell you about the Get Right. We blew past that break, didn't we? Tell them about Swiss Insurance.
Swiss Insurance. Of course I can tell you guys about Swiss Insurance because Flannel's not here, so it's time to party. And now that it's summer, now that summer is here, it's more important than ever to be properly covered, whether it's a grad party or just a group of people over to enjoy your lake or pool. Your liability exposure insurance increases significantly in summertime. Let the Swiss Insurance Group review your coverage and make sure you are protected for an unexpected loss. Check out SwissINS.com or call Mark at Swiss Insurance. His phone number is 248-800-4177. That's 248-800-4177. Call Mark today.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
Vegas getaway.
Yes.
Take your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. It's the Cintron Energy. Drink it and live it. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter to win. All you got to do is go to drinkcintron.com/Vegas. It's the 100K getaway, and buy local Cintron at your local Meijer store. Cintron, the healthier energy drink with great taste and the choice of people who desire to look good, feel great, and be the best versions of themselves. So make sure you go sign up at drinkcintron.com/Vegas.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, BMG, Big Mike Gentry in for Sam Flannel, and Spencer Raxter as well. WoodwardSports.com, chat thread, the Ski Mask Boy. When Neal gets hyped over a bet, I tend to go the other way. Well, then I feel bad for you, son, because you got 99 problems, but winning money ain't one, because it's 44 and 14, bro.
Yeah.
That's documented. The streets will tell you that. Rax says Neal's get-right percentage is only so high because he subscribes to BK's betting site. That could be it.
That could be it, allegedly. You can, too. Check it out.
Absolutely you can. So that is that. I will have some breaking news in the coming weeks, by the way.
You got a LOL for the cats.
Yeah. I do have some. I'll have some breaking news in the coming weeks. We got an assignment that we picked up, a job, and when there it is right there. Brandon Katz has a job too. MLB season pass. Act now, everybody. Only 2 months left in the season. Try the 1 week. You won't regret it. 1 month as well. Get every MLB play. Get every MLB play that Brandon makes for 1 full month, including any best bets that he may have. It's 1 month. It's $259. You'll make that back in the first night. So there's that.
Spenny, turn off. I can't hear you. Don't. Stop.
Jay Cruz in 71. He's a crook.
Guess what else?
Never forget. The greats. Those are all the greats right there.
Nothing but the best.
That guy, Russell Wilson, dude. Russell Wilson, everybody. And you know he does those on the airplane. That one right there, I bet he does on the airplane.
Oh, for sure.
Can't watch. I laugh so hard.
With like one of those could you do those right now with broken ribs, D-Mac?
No, absolutely not. I can't even watch this.
Oh my gosh. We almost made it through. Like we teach.
Yeah, Laramie Tunsil. That's my kind of guy. Oh, look at this guy.
Legend killer.
We almost made it through the show. We got off the rails. We were hanging on the edge of the cliff, and then finally it just tipped over.
It's the best part.
Just now it tipped over. It is a legendary hat.
It's the best hat. It is the best hat.
Why do you not own one of those? Oh, because it can't fit your head.
Yeah.
Your size 8.5 dome or whatever it is you got. Your giant head. Stoss Gallagher, # free flannel. Chuck Brewer. So BK is an official sponsor of Big D Energy now. I think we're an official sponsor of Brandon Katz.
Yeah, we're an official sponsor of Brandon Katz for sure.
I think that's where we are with it. We had an NFL nickel package, but you know what? We'll bag it till tomorrow.
That's fine.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that works.
We will. We'll bag it till tomorrow because it's pretty good. Big package Friday tomorrow, perhaps?
Yes.
Package.
Do the people want that? You in tomorrow, D-Mac?
No,
You out?
I'm out.
You're out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Big package Friday tomorrow.
Package.
Big day this week.
Okay. Big package Friday.
Package. It's my dad's birthday on Friday.
Oh, it's a day.
And ironically enough, he's a mailman, so he brings the package
That's
every
true.
day.
Package.
The Danny. Oh, we're gonna do bourbon, right?
Yep.
Hold on. Set a reminder for 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Bring bourbon for Mr. Raxter's birthday. There it is. That's going down tomorrow.
Oh, how'd the Little Miss Peachy vote go? People want to know.
I've not been told yet. I don't know.
Oh, dang.
That can't be good, I
The
guess.
suspense.
I'll have an update, a Miss Peachy update for you guys tomorrow. So we'll find out what the deal was with it. Hey, we're in the Planet Fitness Studios. As you see, $1 down, $10 a month. Get you access to your home club. That's good. That's great. But if you want to be a baller, $24.99 a month of Black Card. You basically own Planet Fitness. You can go to any one of the 2,400 locations in and around the world. There's over 50 of them in Metro Detroit alone. It's the only gym you need, everybody. I know some of you are at these crazy gyms that have rock walls and swimming pools and all this kind of stuff. Guys, Planet Fitness, everything you need. I know I've been there 3 years. I don't know how else to tell you guys this. Tons of cardio equipment if you're a cardio person. Tons of weight equipment if you're a weight person. The plyometrics, the stretching equipment, whatever you are into, Planet Fitness is the answer. Hard stop. That's it. That's all. It's summertime. Get in there. Get the routine going as you get back towards wintertime. Planet Fitness has been a big part of my life for the last 3 years, and it can change your life. Absolutely. You have to change it, but Planet Fitness is the tool you can use to change your life. Pull in the parking lot. You'll pass a couple on the way home, or jump on that computer right now. Go to planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Final segment of the show, Big D Energy. Darren McCarty manning up today with the broken ribs in the house. BMG Big Mike Gentry. And we also have Spencer Raxter as well. NFL season kind of starts tonight, Dima. Can you believe that? There's an NFL football game tonight, kind of.
Kinda.
The Aaron Rodgers era starts unofficially for the Jets as they square up with the Cleveland Browns in the Hall of Fame
Do you
game.
consider this game the start of football? Or is this, like you said, kinda? Is this
No,
just
I mean-
No, but I mean, or is this like game on?
I think from a mentality standpoint, it's game on, because here's how this will work, D-Mac, the same way it always. We will all watch for about 4 plays, and then we'll move on with our night.
First series
that's
each,
fair.
right?
But we will all watch, just because it's back. We'll turn it on.
I'd love to see the numbers for the first 15 minutes to the next 15 minutes.
Also, in honor of Jack Campbell and the shirts releasing soon, I want everybody in this chat, when you get into the final word chat, to spam Meat Missile. Spam meat missiles in the final word, chat. The poop energy was awesome yesterday. We need that same energy, but with meat missiles today. So spam meat missiles in the final word, chat.
And you can get cute with it. You can just do meat missile, right?
The emojis are the best, though.
Yeah. Or the meat with the missile, or the meat missile. Whatever you guys want to do. I do not condone it. I do not disapprove either. I am neutral.
It. I fully condone it.
DMAC approved. Head of HR. I didn't see nothing.
No, I'll get blamed for it. But I just
I'll fall on the sword.
Blame me. Tell Maz to EAD.
Jesus.
What are you talking about, Mikey? That could be bread. You put BR at the front of it.
And there it was. Hoof Hearted says the Hall of Fame game stays on for the 3 hours while I start building my fantasy draft board.
There you go.
That's
got to do what you got to do, bro.
The people are mobilizing. They're practicing. Chuck Brewer, Neal, I can't say you told us not to today. You were more iffy. Well, Chuck, I'm going to get blamed either way. So,
I told
it's
you
fine. There you go.
I told you to. Bring the heat. I love all the smoke.
You do want all
and
the smoke.
Breaks and everything else. I'll just sit over here smoky and broken.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'll be when I leave here. So there you go.
That's what it's all about.
Can they fill up the whole screen? They're getting close.
Oh, it was immaculate yesterday, and it didn't stop.
I was so confused. I randomly turned in, and all I saw was poop emojis. So I kept trying to find the take, and someone just said Maz poop, so I had no idea what was going on, but it was awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I appreciate you guys and your effort. Do it again today, but with meat missile.
It's the Rackstar Army.
Yeah.
Almighty Jamo, do the stripper DJ voice again. I'm not a clown, Almighty Jamo. I'm not just some circus act that you pay to come in the circus act and,
Again.
Hey, everybody.
Spencer, fuck off and stop, bro. You can't lie. Come on, man.
I'm not here for Almighty.
You're just doing this the whole time. I'm dying over here.
Almighty Jamo. I'm not like you're, just some.
Spencer does have the most contagious laugh ever.
He does.
Like I'm such a mentally fortified specimen right now.
Yeah.
So
just
much pain.
Dance for me, clown. Do the dance, clown. You're here for my entertainment, clown. That's Almighty Jamo. Okay. Well, the clouds are starting to form outside. Coming up next to the stage, it's Storm. Do you feel better about yourself now, Almighty Jamo? Is that good?
Whew. Oh, I'm sorry, D-Mac.
Coming up next on the main stage, it's America's favorite import. It's Porsche.
Guys, it's funny as hell. I just swear I can't enjoy it. And thanks every time you do it. It feels like I'm getting stabbed. No worries. That's what
Almighty
real
Jamo
line's all about.
Almighty Jamo says thank you. I'll give you my Venmo. That's it. All right, Spencer's saying that's
broken, but I ain't done. I'll be back.
He'll be back, everybody. Big package Monday tomorrow.
Spam meat missiles in the final word.
Spam the meat missiles in the final word.
Even
Dot. That's what Spencer says.
Yes.
All right. Hey, we'll be back tomorrow.
Deuces.
11 o'clock, everybody. Mike Gentry promise calls. We will see. Well, see you later.